Have you ever seen a big group of massive windmills out in the middle of nowhere? Those are windmill farms. They are used to produce power by using wind energy. People purchase them, have them made, get them installed, and they start their windmill farms to produce electricity. Many people believe windmills are the best way to create electricity because they help the environment, but it is not the most efficient or best alternative to making power. Windmill farms cost massive amounts of money. They are a threat to certain wildlife, and they are not better for the environment like they are said to be. Windmills cost between $1.3 to $1.4 million to be manufactured and installed. Those millions of dollars only go towards the manufacturing and installation. The cost does not include what it costs to maintain the windmills every year. Maintenance costs can reach between $42,000 to $48,000 per year. Maintenance costs climb the older the windmill gets due to increased wear and tear from prolonged use. Obviously, the more it is used, the more maintenance is required and the more it costs to keep up the windmill. Maintenance can only go so far to keep the windmill up and running. With good maintenance, windmills can last up to 25 years. In those 25 years, a single windmill will cost approximately $75,000 to $250,000 worth of power, which is about $3,000 to $10,000 worth of power a year. Using the given cost, windmills will cost approximately $53,680 a year and only produce approximately $10,000 worth of power a year, never producing enough power to make up for how much it costs to manufacture, install, and maintain the windmill throughout the 25-year average life expectancy. There is clearly not going to be enough revenue generated to overcome the cost of a single windmill. For a windmill to fully pay itself off, it will have to last up to 45 years and continue to efficiently produce power the entire time. Continuing to purchase additional windmills when they can never produce enough power to overcome the cost of manufacturing and maintaining will create a debt that can never be overcome and will be passed on to the next generation of windmills. Windmills have been found to harm birds in areas where they are installed. Coote says the studies done about the ill effects of wind turbines on wildlife have for the most part been scattered and conducted mostly by people who promote wind energy. The National Wind Coordinating Committee recently considered peer-reviewed research that showed evidence of collisions with windmills among birds and bats. There were deaths and injuries also due to changes in air pressure that is caused by spinning turbines. The NWCC concluded that these impacts are relatively low and do not pose a threat to species populations. Wildlife organizations tend to disagree. Wind turbines have harmed and killed thousands of threatened and protected wild bird species, including the golden eagle, close quote. Why isn't anyone speaking against something that kills and protects even endangered wildlife? In the wind energy promoters' defense, people are not directly killing these animals, but there is something that can be done to avoid it. There are other ways to produce electricity more efficiently and safer for wildlife. A big reason why people promote wind energy is because they say it is a positive way to keep the environment pollution-free. It is said that windmills are used to stay away from relying on fossil fuels such as power plants and gas plants to produce electricity. Ellingson says, again, ignoring the fact, environmentalists tend to think that only the wind is free and turbines do not pollute. Now, someone thinks that oil is used to generate electricity because it is used to mine coal and transport it to power plants. Well, how about the oil used to produce the steel towers and manufacturing the blades and turbines, and transporting them to construction site and finally erection, close quote. To manufacture the windmill's components, it takes a lot of transportation to haul the necessary material to the plant where the components are manufactured. There is a lot of material that is used to produce a windmill. Material used in the manufacturing and maintaining of the windmills are steel, fiberglass, iron, copper, aluminum, and petroleum products. Some of those materials are created from ore. Ore is obtained through mining, which is said to be a source of pollution and harm to the environment due to the way that ore is obtained and refined. Why aren't promoters against energy that has a negative effect on the environment? If promoters were to realize the complete process of manufacturing and installing the windmill, they would see that windmills also have a negative effect on the environment due to the process they are made. After the windmills are built, they are transported to the destination where the windmills will be installed. With these few examples of why windmills are not the best way to produce energy, I hope you can see that windmills are not clean, renewable energy sources they claim to be. I challenge you to educate yourself on the best way to produce energy and make sure you see the big picture of everything that goes into beginning the process of producing energy.